So, what night is it tonight?
Tuesday night in Otter Creek. You know what that means.
Everybody's waiting for the meeting.
What's going to happen?
What's going to happen? Who's going to be there?
Are they going to seat the new members?
All these things, all the questions everybody wants to know.
There should be all 4 new seats getting seated tonight. And then, does Russ the Sus show up? Does Lynette and John show up?
Those are the questions.
Does Don read his packet before he comes to the meeting, or does he get there an hour early to read the packet?
So personally, what I think is that Russell's not going to show up.
I agree.
I don't think that Lynette or John are going to show up.
I agree.
And I think it's going to be a good, productive meeting. I'm throwing out positive vibes. I've been praying on it. And I think things are really going to start going in the right direction.
Yeah, I think
that's my thoughts.
I think the only way Otter Creek can get moving in the right direction is to get off of this drama train and get the negativity pushed out and let it be a nice, boring meeting.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what all the people that want the best for Otter Creek want. Now, why is everybody tuning in? Because of Don the Con and Russ the Sus, and they can't believe the things that these people are saying, and it's entertaining.
Right.
But that's not what the town needs.
It's not what the town needs. The town needs all the drama to go bye-bye.
That's right. So we'll see what happens.
Yep. We'll see.
What you're attempting to do here is immoral, it's illegal, and it's criminal. You know it. You completely ignored the charter, and I'm not going to be a part of this. It's just what I'm saying.
And leave your phone, because I just saw the screen. You're recording and you're removing a public recording from a public building, which is illegal.
That's where we stand. Okay? Well, listen, you can't control the meeting. Look at this. Happens every time. We haven't had one for 5 months. It's all on you. So it's criminal what you're doing here. And I bid you good night.
Are you quitting?
Leave your check here.
Yeah. Are you quitting now? Okay. Free will, he won't get sworn in. If you can, free will come up here, please. Closer to me, so I don't have to holler. Okay. You're gonna raise your right hand for me, please. Okay. You will repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Carl Hughes,
Do solemnly swear, or affirm that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Florida and the ordinance of the town of Otter Creek. So help me God. Welcome aboard.
So, it happened.
There we go.
The meeting happened. It finally happened.
Finally, we got the seats filled.
So,
first thing on the agenda was get the new candidates.
Number one, in bold,
key.
swearing in the new council members. It's what needed to happen, first place, and boom. So we saw, first of all, Russell didn't show up.
That's a plus.
Yay. And Lynette and John didn't show up.
That's a plus.
Double yay. So
that means things are going in a positive direction.
Already. The prayers are being answered and the good vibes are coming into play. So, woo-hoo.
Yeah.
So, whew. So they swear in the new council members.
Yep. Right.
Well, they're, Zim called them up. Laura, Carl, and John called them up, and right away, what happens? Don
starts objecting.
he starts calling about how illegal it all is, criminal and all that other stuff. Who knew
Which I
that
find
he was
this-
going to do that?
I find this really ironic because wasn't it Russ the Sus that nominated that they hire this lawyer? Didn't he start that ball rolling? I think that we should hire this attorney. He's the one that said it.
Right.
And then the board went along with it.
Right.
In fact, I don't even think you voted for it. Initially.
Well, that was because of money, not that
Right.
I thought she
Correct.
she was the best candidate
She
for
was
the job.
best candidate, but she was
But it was a
expensive.
money issue.
Right.
So I was trying to look into the money things with the town
Mhm.
because there was a lot going on. But
But I mean, I think she's done great for the town so far.
Yes, she has. She is another thing that the town needed.
Yes.
So
Sometimes you got to spend the money.
she was the right attorney to be voted in.
Correct.
So Dawn gets all up in arms saying it's illegal. He's walking out. He's not going to allow this to happen. And I don't personally even know why he showed up, but bye, Felicia. I mean,
Yeah. Bye. Don't let
that
the door.
that just made the meeting better.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Yeah. But you know what happened to, or what didn't happen? He won a seat. He was supposed to get sworn in to refill his seat, to renew his term.
Right, he didn't get sworn
He
in.
didn't get sworn in.
He forfeited his
He
seat.
forfeited his seat.
Bye.
Bye.
So now, what
There's
does
an
this
open
mean?
Seat
No Russell plus no Dawn equals good.
equals good.
See, you watch what happens. You can just see when the bad people aren't there, good things will happen. So, and I do believe Jeremy called Dawn out for recording the meeting on his phone and
Yes.
walking out the door with it, which is a public record now, and
Because
that's illegal.
Because he's a board member, he can't record it.
Right. So
So
I just
his
think
phone
it's-
should have been confiscated from town hall.
it's just crazy that he even showed up. But he shouldn't have been there anyway. He's not there for the right reasons.
Right.
So that's good. Another bad person gone.
Correct.
So he forfeited his seat.
He walked
There's a
out.
vacancy now. So what should happen now is at the June meeting, they should be calling for letters of interest for a new board member to sit on the board. And then in July's meeting, they could vote on whoever put in the letters of interest.
Correct.
So that is the way it should be going now that he forfeited his seat. But we'll stay tuned to see how it's handled, but that should be the process.
Does Russ put in a letter of interest?
I don't know. It's hard to make a prediction on that. I mean,
right now
you have to say if these people were smart, they would just stay home, but it's clear that people aren't very smart.
Right now it's a 3-1. And we don't really know where Laura falls on things. I know where she has been.
I know where she has been on the past,
Right.
but what I'm saying right now is
Give her a
let's
chance.
give her a chance
Give
to
her
do
a
the right
chance.
thing.
Yes.
I think that she will do the right thing now that everything is going the right way. We'll sit back and watch. I wouldn't go making bets because I don't really make bets on people.
Yeah.
That's what Dawn does. But let's give her a chance to do the
Give her
right
a
thing.
chance.
I have good feelings about what's going on in Otter Creek. I've been saying this for a long time. Just be patient. Just hang in there. The good is going to come. The good always wins. And I believe we are seeing it starting to unfold.
There's a change.
God is on the move.
And I don't see it going back.
No.
Like these people.
No, it's not. It's
going
good.
back.
And it's just going to keep getting better.
You had a handful of people that were not even a handful, like 2 or 3 people.
Right.
Were following Russell off the cliff. And I don't know why. I don't know what kind of power or magical powers he had over them. But, maybe Laura comes to realize that, hey, maybe I was on the losing team. Maybe I can get on the winning team. And through some hard work and convincing and doing the right things on the board, in other words, voting for the people and not personal agendas, that maybe she can get back in the good graces of the good people and do what's right for Otter Creek and have it moving in a positive direction, and she can be part of that equation.
I
Or
believe it's
if-
going to happen that way.
I think so too. And if it reverts back, hey, if she joins the winning team, welcome her. You know, give her a chance. That's what I mean.
That's what I've been saying.
What I mean,
Give
is
her a chance. I think she's going to do the right thing.
So we'll see.
I do.
And Otter Creek will benefit from it.
They absolutely will.
And they could have had this change years ago. They could have.
Well, it doesn't matter what could have been. It just matters what's going on now.
That's right.
So then you'll see in the meeting that it was called to order. They did the pledge, all the usual things, the roll call.
I didn't hear a roll call in the meeting.
I think first of all, it was very hard to hear a lot of things in the meeting. There's several factors going on with that. That room is very echoey.
It is now, yeah.
And some people don't project very well, so it's hard to hear.
I have one of those voices. I don't project well.
Yeah. So those were some issues that were going on. There is the microphones that were bought by limb walkers and donated, and they did stop getting used. Don wasn't using them.
Didn't use his.
Different members didn't speak into the microphones, so
they didn't take the new technology.
they stopped getting used. Now it's up to Zim and Belinda whether they want to use those in the future. Nobody else has control of that, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now, personally, what I think needs to be done is I think Town Hall needs to be filming the meetings themselves.
Yes.
And having their own sound.
Accountability.
So that it can just be done directly from Town Hall. There would be no comments going on in the filming of it, and it would just be a straightforward, non-biased, clear sounding recording. And I think that would be great to see for the future. But again, there's so many things that need to be done in the future of Otter Creek that it's just one thing at a time. And Belinda is making great strides in everything she's been doing.
Finally, the website, I guess, is going forward.
Yes, Belinda she's done so much, and I gotta give her props and kudos all the time for hanging in there, doing the job very well. And she does it with a smile. She's a beautiful person. And if you ever get the chance, just give her a thank you. She's a great person, and she's done an amazing job. The website, she did mention that they're adding more and more to it. She's putting the minutes up. She's putting the agendas up. Hopefully in the future, the ordinances could get uploaded to it. I know it's a big undertaking, and Otter Creek is making great strides. Again, coming into that office, it was a humongous mess.
This is something the previous administration has never even tried to do. They never even talked about it.
Right.
But now it looks like it might be happening.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's
great
all positive
things are
change.
happening in really a small amount of time. For the amount of things, it's great strides in a small amount of time.
And you know what? The town has been sued twice. And getting these ordinances up on the website will keep them out of a public records lawsuit because it'll be readily available.
Correct.
So that's the biggest.
In the big
applause.
picture, it saves them
It's
so
going to
much
save
money.
them so much money because they're just going to keep getting sued.
Right. Okay. So the next thing they did was they approved the agenda. Pretty normal things going on. Now, the next thing that happened is the board selected the new mayor and vice mayor for the new term, which is for the next year. Even though the board members' terms are 2 years, the mayorship and vice mayorship is one year. I can't talk, it's kind of late at night.
Every cycle they vote a new mayor.
Yeah, so the term is only for a year. Now, of course, you could get revoted.
Sure.
There's no term limits.
We have to select a mayor for the next year's term.
I have a motion on the Mayor.
Second, so, I said, motion on it,
Now, I have to give a huge congratulations to Zim. He's the new mayor of Otter Creek, and I couldn't be happier. That's the best man for the job there. And then the vice mayor, Carl.
Congratulations,
Yep,
Carl.
congratulations, Carl. These would have been my picks for mayor and vice mayor. So this is wonderful, and I just thank Carl. He looks great.
I thought he looked great up there. I mean,
Absolutely. He's healing up great, it looks like. Keep praying for him. Obviously, prayers are working. So congratulations, guys. I know you're going to do a great job. You already have, and you will continue.
it was good to see Joseph there on the board too.
Yeah. Congratulations to all the new board members.
It's good to see
Joseph,
new faces.
congratulations to Laura Mott.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Carl. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm so happy. I'm finally seeing
New faces.
things happening towards the direction they should be going. So it's great to see. It's what I had started, and now there was a big bump in the road with everything, and now it's back on track again.
Maybe they'll finally get some good water in Otter Creek. Get some good water. It's real good.
All right. And then after that, it was just, normal things, the approval of the minutes for February and April. Everything was going good. The new business, which they have to do every time the vice mayor and mayor get selected, you have to put new signers on the bank accounts, and that has to be in the minutes. So they did that. Then they moved on to approving extra funds from the broadband grant for the community center, and that got approved. So
That's
they can
good.
move forward with the community center. Hopefully it is well embraced and
Hopefully
becomes
the town utilizes
a good addition to the town. And again, if the town's moving in this positive direction, it should get used. So that'll be good.
Yep.
And then, of course, the standard things, they adopted a statewide mutual aid agreement with the emergency management in case of hurricanes or other disasters. It's just normal routine
These are,
things.
They're pretty standard
Yep.
things. Yep.
Then another great thing is they approved an upgrade on the water utility software that is much
overdue.
needed.
Long overdue.
Now they can do online payments, so that is just a huge leap into the future.
Did I hear they were going to a digital water meter reading system, or did I mishear?
I think that's something that could get added on into the future. It
Are
was hard to
meters
hear.
Digital capable? I don't know.
I'm not really sure about
I'm
all
not sure
that.
about that.
So that may have been something that they were talking about could be added onto the future. But the main thing was just paying your bill online.
That's
Again,
neat.
it was hard to hear a lot of all the details, so I'm not really sure about that. But that's not something they should do right away anyway. Just get those bills paid online.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Getting those ordinances up there, that's real important. If I'm mayor of that town, getting those ordinances up on that line is my priority. That's my number one priority.
That's a whole nother separate issue.
Well, I know, but that's my priority as a mayor.
Okay.
Keeps me out of a lawsuit.
Okay. So anyway, then they were talking about increasing their insurance levels for the assets of the town so they can be brought up to market value, which is super important in the area, especially that they're located in with the hurricane season. Will be getting ready to be kicked off there, and you want to make sure everything is insured right, because Otter Creek has gotten very, very lucky. And especially you saw last year, the hurricane kind of went around and whatnot, but you never know what Mother Nature could throw at you. So that's another good positive thing they did, was increasing those values. So, and I have to comment how super nice it is to have a board with members that are there for the right reason.
They're engaged.
They're engaged.
They're not fighting.
You don't have to beg for a motion. You don't have to beg for a
They're
second.
not babysitting them.
You saw how fast that meeting went.
That's
and
how it
how
should
much
be.
got done. This it made me so happy to see.
Yeah.
I was cheering like,
we were like, high five,
Yeah.
high five.
woo, woo, woo. So it was so great to see. I'm so happy for Otter Creek. I'm so happy the board members were engaged. They're there for the right reasons. They want to see Otter Creek thrive, and it's wonderful to see. I'm so happy about that. Again, what else? Oh, then Zim again here was talking about another positive, the festival.
Oh yeah, festivals. And he's trying to coordinate the Otter Creek festivals with the Cedar Key festivals.
Yes, you have all that traffic coming that way
yes.
anyway.
Take advantage of it.
Yep, and I know these are conversations that people have been talking about for quite a while with wanting to do things with Otter Creek. You have so much history in the town. You have all that traffic coming through there. You should be showcasing your town and being proud of this little town.
Yeah.
And doing positive things. And I think festivals would be great for the future of Otter Creek.
There's a lot of railroad history there.
There is.
And timber history.
There absolutely
and
is.
Clamming history. Bring that out to the front and make money with it.
Yep. And you might as well capture the traffic that's already going through. So, you know, and then Jeremy offered his help to all the board members, which is so wonderful, and he has offered his help so many times throughout the years. He's a very generous person, and I know I was in the chat and I said, "That's my friend." So
just like he said, "That's my mayor."
Yep. So
that's my friend.
Thank you, Jeremy, for all you do for the town, and he means it. If anybody needs help, he's there to help.
Hey,
and
give him a chance.
That's so wonderful, and we're very thankful that he is there for Otter Creek to help out.
He's there every Christmas giving away tens and thousands of dollars worth of toys.
If they do a festival, I know he will absolutely be helpful with that. Yep. And even on smaller scale, if the town needed anything, he's there to help.
Yep.
So that was very nice of him to offer that. There was even another gentleman. I don't know who he was. I know a lot of people thought that I might have known who he was, but I don't know who he was. I do think that I might have met him at, it might have been the last meeting I was at, but I don't remember if there's so many different people. But I think I might have met him at one of the meetings before, but I don't know his name. But anyway, he expressed his excitement about the town moving in the right direction.
So he gets it.
Yeah, and he wanted to even volunteer his time and help if he could do anything. And that's just wonderful to have people who don't even live in this town who want to see good for the town.
Right.
They're offering to help. And you guys know, you do the same thing. You're so invested in Otter Creek and you want to see good for the town. And you're happy when you see the Hudson sisters show up.
Right.
And you are very invested in the town and you love it. And that's such a great spirit to have going on. All the prayers.
Gail showed up.
Gail was there. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see everybody there coming together. You see everybody hugging. And it just fills my heart with such joy. And I don't know, it's like seeing prayers being answered, and it just brings tears to my eyes. I'm just thrilled.
Each meeting now is exciting.
Yeah.
Instead of going in there concerned or worried or dreading it.
Yeah.
Now
all the anxiety
with excitement.
Because
what else is new?
You know, it's thriving and all the good that's happening. It's so exciting to see after all these years.
Progress, finally.
Progress, good things happening.
Instead of this.
A town rallying around to help each other. The love, the joy.
The neighbors coming together. That's what a town is.
It's wonderful.
And if you're not going to do that or be part of that, then get out of the way so the rest of us can do that.
Yeah, I'm completely thrilled. The people who don't want good, just stay home.
Yeah, if you're not part of the solution, stay home.
Yeah, so I'm super thrilled. It was the best meeting ever.
In a long time.
Best meeting.
The 6 years I've been there, I think it was the best meeting.
Yep, most progress, and I'm just super happy. I don't even know what else to say.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I that guy injected as we went along instead of at the end, because then I'd forget.
You would, and of course there's still many of things that need to be done, and I think they will continue to keep getting done.
But
now that there's people who actually say, I'd like to make a motion. I second that. All in favor? Aye.
Motion passes. Next. Instead of spending 20 minutes going, well, that wasn't on the ledger, and I didn't see that, and this and...
You didn't see any of that. The second that Don got up and left,
was,
all the bad went with him.
All the bad went with him.
Yep. It's just good vibes.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's super wonderful to see.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And if Russ the Sus was any kind of a man and cared about the town, he would have been there as a spectator.
Well,
or was he?
We all know that none of that's true, so he was exactly where he needed to be.
Where's Stuart Stewart?
Exactly where he needed to be.
Yeah, doesn't care. Doesn't care about the town. Where's Russ the Sus?
Exactly where
Doesn't
he
care
needed to
about
be.
the town. Where's Dan Shannon?
Where he needed to be.
Doesn't care about the town.
All the people that don't care were exactly where they needed to be. Not there.
At home. There you go.
That's right.
So that's it. I think that's a wrap.
We're in Alaska, and
We are. We're in North Pole, Alaska.
we watched the meeting with y'all,
We did.
and
We were in a parking lot, and her phone was Bluetooth through the speaker in our RV, so had it turned all the way up. Even though it was loud, we were trying to make out, what are they saying? What are they saying? And she had to go back through it with headphones and make notes. So that's what this little notebook, she's got a little notebook here, and she's a note taker. She likes to take notes, and then we go back through it and we study it together, and then we collaborate, and then we do the video, and then you get to edit all this.
yeah. Isn't that fun? And you'll remember most of what I said, or some of what I said, and sometimes you make up what I said. And
Maybe you misunderstood.
me? I think that was you.
We got a lot of great videos coming your way. We're backed up on videos, actually. We got videos from Canada. We got videos on the way up here. And I've got just a number of things. We went out to dinner tonight at a great Chinese restaurant. And I told you it was all the rave with the little hot teas on the little candles and stuff.
What did he think about it?
I think he liked it. We even had leftovers. But we got a video of that. We got videos coming up. They're coming up. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Fairbanks has a lot of cool stuff going on. We got gold panning. We got hot springs instead of cold springs. We have hot springs, thermal hot springs up here. Scalding hot water. I mean, we got riverboat discovery. We've got a lot of bikes and trails, and too many to count. And this place is just waking up from the winter. We're a couple weeks ahead, like we've been saying. We're a couple weeks ahead, but Fairbanks is just starting to wake up. They're starting to get the gravel off the roads and clean the roads and pick up the trash from the snow, and it's going to be nice. The weather's nice. It's 70 here, 70 degrees. Awesome. And 22 hours of daylight. How can you beat it?
All I can say is God is good.
Best place on earth. And a great meeting in Otter Creek. We'll be back there this winter.
Yep, God is on the move. Stay tuned,
God
everybody.
is on the move. On the move.
Hallelujah.
I can't sing, but I get excited.
All
So
right.
does that wrap up the Otter Creek meeting?
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
From-
Love y'all.
From the Great North Pole.